Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to another installment of Buck Update Central, the weekly ETSU Athletics highlight show, and I'm Parker Schwartz. Well, per usual, a lot of basketball highlights, but at the end of the show, we're going to have a very special announcement coming from the ETSU football team. But without further ado, let's head over to Starkville, Mississippi, where the Bucks look for a repeat performance against the Bulldogs like they did in 2010. ETSU venturing to Mississippi State the last time the Bucks played the Bulldogs in Starkville, a last-second win on a shot by Micah Williams. Keep that in the back of your mind for this game. First half, TJ Cromer firing away. He had 9 of the Blue and Gold's first 16 points. Later, ETSU extending the lead to 8 on a swipe and sweep to the rim by A.J. Merriweather. Ridiculously good. It's a far cry already from the Dayton loss last Saturday. As David Burrell keeps the mojo going from downtown, the Bucks leading by 5 going into the locker room. More excellent turnover skills displayed. TJ Cromer coast to coast for the bucket, and the rim rocker by DeSante Bradford.
And another steal on an inbounds. Unbelievable. That's 3 of them. Whoa! Slam by DeSante Bradford. Whoa!
Goes coast to coast. Big time right there. Watch your head, young fella. Watch your head.
Became just a possession lead thereafter for the Bucks, up 3. The Bulldogs pulled off an improbable 3 from up top. Lamar Peters to tie the game. And after the timeout, the Bucks had 10 seconds to run the floor, and here's how it ended.
Full court man-to-man pressure by Mississippi State. It comes into Bradford. He's had the hot hand the entire second half. Started by Weatherspoon. Bradford pulling up. Too strong. Follow. No. Second ball. Yes. With 1.4.
Wow. Oh, he's got to look at it.
Fired up. It's good if it goes. It's not. And the Buccaneers pull it off on the road. A buzzer beater. 67-65, your final score.
ETSU for the second time in as many tries with a win over Mississippi State. It sends the Bucks to 8-2 on the season, a marquee win for Steve Forbes. Next on the docket, Morehead State, a troubled program that just had their head coach resign, but they played the Bucks to a basket game last season. First half, all Bucks. It was a 3-point extravaganza. And the Blue and Gold getting the business inside, too, from Peter Jerkin to go up 13. Less than a minute removed from Jerkin's dunk, David Burrell on the fast break with an impressive flush. Energy sucked out of the building as Tevin Glass ended the first half beating the buzzer, the Bucks leading 44-29 at the break. Eagles made it a single-digit deficit, though, to make things interesting, but another great second half from DeSante Bradford kept the Eagles out of true striking range, and TJ Cromer had 23 points on the night and a hallmark showing. The Bucks claim a 78-68 victory in Kentucky, setting up a big game with the Tennessee Volunteers on Thursday night in Johnson City. The women started off at home alongside Elon, a 79-51 loss for the Bucks, but the story here is Tianna Tarter surpassing 1,000 points in her storied career. Tarter is just one of 23 Bucks all-time to do so, netting 13 in this one to lead the team. Shamauria Bridges had 11 points to factor in double digits, but hard to stop a Phoenix team that shot over 50% from the floor, outscoring the Blue and Gold in all 4 periods as the Bucks moved to 6-6 on the season, turning their attention to a South Beach trip to play at the University of Miami, Florida. All right, so the ETSU women's basketball team then headed down to South Beach, where they played 2 games and they went 1-1. Their first game a loss against the Maine Black Bears. The following day, a victory over Coppin State. In that game, Shamauria Bridges set the all-time record for 3-pointers made in a single season in her home state for ETSU women's basketball. So congrats to Shamauria Bridges on a fine career thus far, the most 3-pointers in ETSU history. The Bucks get a week off, and then they play Old Dominion on December 28th. Well, our next bit of news comes from the gridiron, where the ETSU football team finished 5-6 this past year, a win against the ranked Samford Bulldogs to end the season, and now we find out the 2017 schedule. A look at the new football schedule. The Buccaneers will be hosting Limestone College on Saturday, September 2nd, in their first game in the new stadium. It will be a 7 p.m. kickoff. The following week, the Bucks challenged against the potential national champion from this year in the FCS at James Madison and Harrisonburg, Virginia. More home games after that against the Citadel and Mercer, September 16th and the 23rd. Other home games of note: Robert Morris, the homecoming match on October 7th, with other SoCon games against Wofford and VMI. On the road, the Bucks will have their fair share of tests as well, at Furman, at Western Carolina, and the Buccaneers round out the season at Samford and Chattanooga to finish up the campaign on November 18th. Sounds like a very challenging slate for the ETSU football team and their second season back. A lot of success, and they will have the on-campus stadium to start the 2017 campaign. Well, for next time, have a happy holidays, and we'll see you on Buck Update Central.